5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boom. We made it. We're in DC. It's a beautiful day. The camera's all set up, I think, how I like it. We're really experimenting on this episode, but we'll see. Got the mic mini, chilling, sounding great. And yeah, got a lot planned today. I'm basically out here to work two different events, film two different events. And this is kind of my one free day set right in the middle of them. First things first, we need some food. So yeah, let's go.
Run like I don't got any stay. Yeah. Run it up. Yeah. Yeah. Went from MIA to LA on the run like I don't got any stay. Yeah. I went from LA to the A on the run. You can tell where I stay. Yeah.
Okay, so I got some boba. I don't know if that counts as a meal, but walking past I saw it. I was like, no, instant cop. But check this out, right? So I found out that there's apparently this place that's like a museum for spy-related things. It's local to DC, so I'm checking it out, seeing what you can get into. Apparently it's like a couple hours worth of tests and, you know, trying to figure out if basically you could be a spy. That's my terrible paraphrase, but we're about to get into it, see what we can do. So that's our activity. Let's get it. Sorry.
Savior of my city like I'm Luke Cage. This is real life, you're ballin' 2K. I was just a young count, loose change. Now I gotta come in 22 ways.
I would show off my parkour skills and just hop over all this, but I'm still like defrosting, so.
Your visit begins in the briefing center, where you will receive your undercover mission. But remember, we will be watching you.
Why is this so cool? Take on secret identity, collect intelligence, assess your spy skills, and receive a debrief at the end. Heck yeah. I don't want y'all to see this. Anyway. Well, yeah, I don't need that information. It's classified. I was developing my secret cover. Oh, what? My name is Dylan Perez. Do I look like a Perez to you? My hometown is Athens, Greece, and my occupation is an artist. Okay, I'm not mad at that, though. That's pretty cool. Well, we made it to the International Spy Museum. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not starting off on the best foot. So, like, I took a scooter on the way over here, slipped and busted my hand on some ice. In fact, you can see it's, it's not the perfect bandage, but it gets the job done. Started, all the activities here at the museum, and automatically started messing stuff up. Like, you were supposed to wait till a certain countdown before you went into a room, but the countdown, I thought, disappeared. It started big, and then I guess it shrunk to one corner. I thought it was done, so I just opened the door and ruined part of the assignment for the next person. So I was just like, yeah, this is why I'm a ninja, not a spy. Like, my thing is adapting on the fly and making stuff work as I go along. Following a rigid guide apparently is not my thing. I'm not good at it. Not even because I want to be hard-headed or stubborn, just because I get so easily sidetracked, or I'm clueless, or I don't even know it at this point. That, or I'm just, the hand thing threw me off, I don't know. But we're gonna explore some more, try and follow the rest of, I guess the activity is they give you like a secret identity, so you are a spy. So I'm gonna flesh out my undercover side quest and see how that works out. Hopefully better than it's been so far. Why is it just now occurring to me that technically ninjas are spies? It does make sense. Oh, look at this. It's a duct crawl entrance? Hold on. Ooh, it's a stealth mission. I need to invest in a light for situations like this. Oh, actually, you know what would help? Getting rid of my ND filter. Oh, okay. Got like a mock of like a vent for you to climb through if you were sneaking around. Try and keep it as still as possible, but keep in mind my hand is still messed up, so I'm sorry in advance. Okay, that was too cool. That was too fun.
Yeah, how long do you think you could be there?
I'm sorry. I was not expecting that.
To give it a go, I need a single file line against the rail. While we're giving it a go,
Look at this. I think it's a test to see how long you can hang from a beam. Yeah, I'm not even gonna do this because it's not fair. All right, that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That was awesome. Worth busting my hand open for. Let's get it. Let's see if we can pick up a weapon of our own, or I should say tool, so I don't scare anybody. Anyway, so the guy said he didn't want to be recorded, right? Where I got the ninja weapon, so can't show y'all anything about that. Although I'm not gonna lie to you, it was sketchy anyway, so I'm not too mad at that. But we got some good old nunchucks, you know, nothing too crazy. Well, crazy how I might hurt myself with them because I haven't used these in a while. But get this, right? So what made me get these is you can screw them together into a baton, right? So on some Daredevil type, I don't know if y'all play Rivals, but he very much has like a set of batons that do this. Yes, I could have gotten two, but I chose not to because one is more than enough to hurt myself with. I'm gonna try and mess around with these for a little bit, see if I can make sure I know how to use them right. Oh, that was kind of cool. And then maybe tomorrow we'll get into some more stuff before I have to go back to work. Hopefully, if I play with this enough, I can come up with some cool poses for that. So yeah, until then, we'll just move on to the next montage. Boom. All right, y'all, we're back at it again. We're about to go explore for a little bit before I got to get back to the grind. Let's just see what we get into while we're out there. Let's get it. So the other day, right, I was looking up some videos on how to properly use like nunchucks, and so I found these cool like hand tricks you can pull off with them. So here, I'm gonna demonstrate really quick. So there's like, you know, a moment where you can like swing them and it wrap around your hand, you catch the other one, right? But apparently it's hard to do it like again, but at least for me it has been, because like I always do this and then just swing it behind my back and let it go the other way, kind of using that momentum to bring it back. But apparently something else you can do is just, you know, after you spun it this way, you can spin it again and then just pivot with it, like pivot your wrist, and it'll fling back once you let it go, and this side will wrap around. Only problem with this is you just get stuck in this position again, so there's no other, you know, way to come back, you know, right side up. That's supposed to, like, you know, basically it doesn't bring you back to this position, which I would kind of wish it does, but throwing it, you know, behind you and letting it wrap back around over your hand is how I get it back to this position. But I don't know, I guess to each their own which way is better for them. I also haven't figured out how to keep it smooth every single time. Like, yeah, it kind of worked that time, I don't know, but something I thought was cool to kind of figure out. Hey, so check this out, right? I don't know what just happened, but a huge crowd of people just surrounded the monument, and now I'm like, what the heck's going on? My curiosity is kind of kicking in. Should I investigate? Should I see if there's some kind of giant march and or political move about to break down, or should I just enjoy myself away from drama? Yeah, you know what I'm about to do. Let's go.
Thank you for being there with us.
So that was pretty cool. The crowd of people are apparently, or were apparently, following these group of monks who had a walk for peace and walked all the way from Fort Worth, Texas, which is crazy that, you know, a Texan would run into said march having no idea what was going on. But yeah, and this was apparently the destination. No, that was cool. That was pretty cool. I love the lengths that people will go to you know, make a statement that we as humans, we as cities, countries, you know, just people need to do better to take care of each other, you know? That's very admirable. I love it. Love to see it. All right, I'll check in with y'all in a second. Peace. Hold on, I didn't catch this. This guy actually has hair resembling, you know, an African American. That's interesting. Attention to detail there. I didn't think we'd get a shout out like that. What? Don't judge me. Anyway. So my second show ended up going really well. So the next day I ended up going back into downtown just to explore some more and decompress before I ended up going home. I went back to the Lincoln Memorial actually because it's one of my favorite monuments. I pretty much go there every time that I go to DC. Afterwards, I swung by my favorite Salvadorian restaurant and headed to the airport. Which leads us here to good old Vegas. I know it's a crazy jump from DC to Vegas, but it's been a while since I've had a chance to like put out the DC video, and because of that, I'm actually shooting my Vegas vlog right now. Although it's not going to be your stereotypical vlog style, it's more like a, I guess I'm leaning more toward the cinematic feel, just to experiment and see what all I'm capable of pulling off for a future video project. But until then, DC was fun. Vegas so far is fun, so we're gonna explore some more and do some more stuff out here. But until I drop that video, I'll catch you on the next one. So, peace.